Hi everyone, it's Ray Smith with Smith Government Consulting here. If you've been following me here on LinkedIn for the last couple of weeks, you might have seen I've done a few different videos doing some tutorials on GSA topics. I'm going to continue that today with using the GSA Advantage website and how your buyer might use that to make some orders. So a couple things to note, GSAadvantage.gov is a fully functional e-commerce website. So that does mean that your buyer can place an order directly with your company through this website. So for today's example, we're going to be looking for a chainsaw. So I typed in chainsaw under the product section, and the one thing we will notice, we see a few different options that GSA has filled out for us on here, but for today we're just going to click the little search button and say, I just need a chainsaw. So we have different results here. We have up to 20 different pages, roughly 25 items per page, and we'll see all the different options that we have here. But let's just say the buyer says, I don't really like Husqvarna. So we're going to type in Husqvarna, and I'm just going to copy and paste, and go over to search options and say none of those words, and then we're going to hit update results. Now we see that Husqvarna has been filtered out of everything, so we're not really going to see anything from Husqvarna. There's an off chance you might see something if it's spelled a little bit different, but for the most part it does a really good job of filtering those things out. But let's just say the buyer says, you know what, let's take a look at that again anyway. They click the little red X, and we come back into here, and we'll take a look at this 550 XP powered chainsaw. Up on the top, we have all the contractor information, the product name that they've supplied, the part number from the manufacturer, the part number that the vendor has in their system, manufacturer, the contract number, when their contract ends, that's really important for the buyer, the SIN, what the warranty is, and the country of origin, also extremely important for the buyer. Over here we see their price, $648.35. We do see some product photos here, and we can click on different ones. These are really important. Your buyer does have the option on the search page to filter out anything that does not have a product photo. So you do want to make sure you have some product photos in here. And product descriptions in here. Keep in mind you have up to 1,000 characters that you can use for your product descriptions. The more buzzwords you have on that item, the more likely it is that your buyer is going to find you when they do a search. And scrolling down now, we can see the 4 different people who have this product and all of the different options that come with it. So starting over here, all of their prices, who they are, whether it's an each or a kit, so these are all in each. We see that this vendor here, Caprice Electronics, has the item on sale and also has a volume discount available. Scrolling over, we see the socioeconomic statuses, and if we hover over everything, it's going to tell us what it is. Small business, service disabled, veteran-owned small business, SBA certified hub zone, veteran-owned, woman-owned small business, woman-owned business. Coming over, we see the other photos that are listed, the delivery days. So keep in mind now, your buyer might look at this and say, ooh, 120 days, I really need it sooner. They might be willing to spend the extra few dollars to get that within 15 days. Coming over here, we also see the minimum order. Bear in mind, the minimum order is not per item, that is per order total. All of these are definitely over that $100 limit, so that's not really going to make too much of a difference here. And then coming over, we also see the FOB points. So this vendor has it O CONUS. That means that shipping charges are not included to any of the locations in CONUS, Alaska, Puerto Rico, or Hawaii. The other vendors here are doing free shipping inside of the continental United States, which also lets them know the extra $7, $8 might be worth spending just to get the free shipping. So that is the basic information on GSA Advantage. Again, biggest encouragement here, add as many buzzwords and use the words that your buyer would use to describe that. Try not to use anything that's industry specific that your buyer is not going to know. Use the words that they're searching for so that they can find your product as easily and quickly as possible. All right, any other questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.